Scorpio, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do a reading for you for the rest of February. We're going to take a look at your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. Let's get started. I've got When Women Had Wings here, tarot deck, and we're going to get started straight into the tarot. Actually, they told me to pull they want me to pull a sacred geometry first. I'm just going to cut the deck. All right. What is the lesson that you've been learning lately, Scorpio? Oh, it's around romantic love. Okay, you've been learning about either through a connection or you've been reviewing your past. If you're single, no one on the radar, you could be looking at lessons of the past around love. Okay, interesting. This is what you're learning about, Scorpio, romantic love. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. So a lot of your lessons as of lately, or what you've been going through, has to do with a connection in your life around a conscious lover. Okay. Let's see. Let's now go into the challenge. Did I even call Spirit in? I don't even know, but let's see. If I haven't, I've been doing that lately. I've been spacing. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Scorpio. I just jumped right in, y'all. If I did it twice, my bad. All right, let's see the challenge. Ooh, the Knight of Wands. Okay. The challenge is making an offer, receiving an offer. Knights are messengers, and this is around passion, desire. Okay, that's the challenge. Making feelings known. Recent past, we have the Six of Cups. Okay. We have the Six of Wands. And we have the Hermit. Ooh, wow. That's some beautiful energy. That's like going deep into the feeling of succeeding around a very, very deep soul bond. Like we're talking Hermit over the Six of Cups and the Six of Wands. It's basically somebody who's been by your side, who has taught you a lot, Scorpio. In a lot of ways, they've made you feel seen, heard, and valued on your journey beside them. This is past energy. Feels very karmic when you get the Hermit and the Six of Cups, but there's some sort of victory that happened in the recent past around this, or triumph or success around this connection. Whew, what a spiritual bond here. Deeply spiritual. All right, current energy. The Page of Cups, the Judgment, and the Nine of Swords. Oh my. There's a lot of stress over opening up the heart here. Interesting, because the past you're showing, it could be different energies, different people. But I think that what you learn from the past here is how to honor a deep soul bond. We're going to talk about romantic love because that's what you're learning about right now. And that's what Spirit wants this reading to be about. So I think you're showing me here that it's got to be deep or I'm not interested at all. I love it. But there's some stress around a decision, around receiving an offer or making an offer here with the Page of Cups, Judgment, and Nine of Swords. All right. And that could be you or somebody else you're dealing with. Now we have another Knight of Swords. Ooh, look at this. This Mars retrograde, I'm hearing there could be a major shift in a connection for you after the 23rd. If things have been on pause or on hold, there may be a shift here, I'm seeing. Mars is definitely being highlighted in this card with the Knight of Swords. This is movement forward too, charging ahead, right? This is my Braveheart, Joan of Arc kind of card, where there's communication coming in around moving forward with a situation. Oh no, now we have the Five of Cups. And then we have another Knight. Oh my God, we have 3 Knights. Whew, golly. This is, should I stay or should I go? Am I in or am I out? And we off or we are on? Because there's now a Five of Cups in the near future around sadness and moving through the sadness, but also having a deep desire to fight for something or to experience the richness of the love. There's a romantic vibe coming in here over some loss or sadness. Okay, now the overall general energy for the reading. The world. Oh, Scorpio. You're wrapping up a massive cycle around your romantic love life. Again, if you do not have anyone you're talking to, thinking about as I am progressing through this reading, this could be a past person that you are not speaking to, or you're still trying to resolve some of the things that went on so you can move on. All right. Because we have the world here. You're wrapping up some sort of life lesson here around a karmic bond. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom deck, oh, brutal. All right. We're going to take these two. There's some sadness. It's like things didn't go the way you had thought this connection would. There's hurt and disappointment. 3 of Swords, 4 of Cups. All right. Let's get a Mystic Forest Oracle. I'm feeling like a real strong heaviness here. Scorpio, what do you want? Oh, Spirit's asking you. Look at that. There's something around her being playful and free, dancing in the fire of her own desires. And Spirit's asking you, what do you want, Scorpio? What do you want? Let's read this. If you react negatively to the success and joy of others, it's a sign that you want more for yourself. Don't hold yourself back. Expand your comfort zone. So maybe whatever it is that you are learning about, again, if we don't want to talk about romantic love, this is around you and your own success and breaking free of some sort of inner confine of you saying, you know, I'm good. I'm fine right here. And Spirit's like, life isn't not meant to be lived in your comfort zone. It's time to break free of whatever is limiting you, Scorpio. And Scorpios can get really comfortable in things staying the same. So you're showing me everywhere I look here that you want things to change and that there's a lot on your mind and you're making big life decisions right now and you want excitement, you want passion. You're wrapping up a cycle where maybe you had to forsake a lot of that and now you're looking at your future and you don't want it to be like the past chapter. But Spirit, I think, is really, you're having a deep inner communion right now around how to triumph over the things that your inner child is longing for, longing to experience, longing to, and it could be around a conscious love. It could be around you stepping into a more open-hearted place with this Page of Cups and stress over that because of your past experiences. All right, let's now go into clarifying. Yeah, we're going to go with the original tarot now. Now let's talk about this cycle that you're wrapping up at this time, Scorpio. It's a pretty important one, very impactful. Whatever's been going on for you. Knight of Cups, 6 of Swords. I think that you're journeying across a lot of emotions right now. Like some days you feel really calm, some days you feel really stirred up. But I think what it's stirring within you is a feeling that you're not sure how to shake. One of you in this connection could be running away from the truth. Let's see. We have the world here. What is this cycle I'm all about? This came in upright. 10 of Wands. It's time to drop some sort of heavy burden. It could be what's informing all of this. Sometimes when we have a lot going on in our lives, it kind of takes over. And then we forget about the spontaneity and the joy and the pleasures. I'm getting that you're showing me that this cycle has been very difficult for you, Scorpio, but you are moving through it, okay? 10 of Wands, 6 of Swords over the world and the moon sideways. Oh, Scorpio. Something's made you feel like something shook you up and you're like trying to you're going deep into the moon, into your subconscious right now. It's like, I want victory. I want success. I want triumph. But I got to drop some sort of heavy baggage or there's something in the way. Spirit's saying you need to go digging underneath the moon here into the dirt and uncover what it is that you think it is, because we can make all kinds of excuses that keep us from experiencing things outside of our comfort zone. But usually it's a barrier between us and what we want. And what's in between that is fear. The moon are our inner desires, right? The moon is our inner desires. It's the underworld. And Scorpio, you live there. So It's like you've been receding into the underworld with the world on your mind. Some of you could be feeling a lot going on in the world right now, and it's a burden because you're worried about everything. And I get it. But Spirit's like, all life is fluid. You can't stay in one place. Like I said, this feels like a kind of reading where Spirit's trying to get you out of your comfort zone and to look at your life from a bigger perspective. And what have you been sweeping under the rug that now has become too much for you not to see? Okay. Oh, there we go. Scorpio, death. There you are. You're like, I understand. You're going through some sort of process, some alchemical process right now, and it's called death and rebirth. And when we're in the midst of that, it feels like everything's falling apart. But it's so things are put back together in a brand new way that align with a future version of you. And we're all doing this. We're deconstructing our lives at this time. And you're telling me that the propellant for you around this deconstruction is around some sort of bond in your life. I'm going to look at this Six of Cups in the past. What is this bond? Who is this bond? Ace of Swords. All right. You could have been dealing with some heavy air that taught you a lot. Another Six of Cups. Oh, my Lord. This is very, very karmic. Oh, my God. 10 of Cups. This is your happily ever after, Scorpio, and you knew it. So why all of this struggle? Someone still has some inner work to do. With the Hermit, someone still needs some more time. Wow. Whoever this was in your recent past, there was like a deep, I think they're still around in your energy field. If you're not dealing with this person, they are still heavily in your energy. With that 10 of Cups, it's like you have really good memories of this person. Amazing memories of this person, and it's mutual. There was a lot of truth that you two discovered together in the way you communicated. I want to find out what this judgment is here currently. What is this about? This is a decision. This is a rebirth. I feel like there's something that you're going through that it's like you're in the middle of it right now and you can't see out of it, but it's stressing you. What's this judgment? Sideways. Two of Wands. You couldn't agree on the future. There's some sort of discrepancy. It's like one person's still got too much going on in the past. Oh, I see why this overall energy is shadowing all of this, because there's so many unknowns because of the person's past and what they're dealing with, that whether it's their healing journey, old baggage, old wounding, or actually things in the way, like in their life. And I'm going to attribute this to you, Scorpio, because you showed up with this 10 of Wands with the moon. This is too, like when we've gone through a lot in life and it's hard for us to still trust. Two of Wands sideways. Wow. Another world with another Knight of Swords, now with the Ace of Cups. You've got something coming together that it's like, oh my God. Spirit's like, what? Why? Oh. There's so much love. This is like real deep, y'all. I mean, this is, Scorpio, you're taking me to a very deep place. This is like, sometimes in life we have to fight for what we want, but we have to figure out that's what we want first. And that's what do you want? What do you want? There is a powerful movement toward an open-hearted place in a new cycle that's starting up now. Some sort of old cycle had to wrap up around taking the goggles off and seeing something for what it is, which you got clarity here in the past over. Oh my God, this person means everything to me. Like they're my happily ever after. And you had this very deep inner knowing, like this is truth. This is truth right here in the past. And now currently you're like, you're reducing your truth, a 10 of Cups, down to a page. And you're like, oh God, why'd I do that? Well, stuff was in the way. Now you have this beautiful ace coming in. I feel like you are reluctant. You have been so resistant to trusting and keeping your heart open, Scorpio, that you or somebody else may have sabotaged something that was divinely meant to be. Regardless, there's a lot of pain and disappointment in the current state of affairs moving forward into this reading. But right now, I think there's this brand new, almost like a spark being lit. But I'll tell you, someone is taking up so much mental space around this in worry and doubt and insecurity that it is not allowing the actual flow of love to flow. I want to find out, what is this? There's a Knight of Cups coming in. What is this? I feel like there's a little bit of a opening here, but there's this sadness. It's like someone shut down. Page of Swords, Two of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. You know what? I think what someone's discovering is they have work to do that they need to resolve within themselves. This is learning the truth about a soulmate bond. And then underlying it is that all the time and energy and resources we put into that love that we don't want to lose. There's some sort of loss here. And in knowing that love is a verb. It is not a noun. It is a verb. It's something you work on. It's something that you have to commit to that means something to you. That is almost like it's an heirloom. It's a beautiful heirloom. And if it's not treasured and cherished and really nurtured, it will lead to loss. And I feel like you could be looking back at a situation and understanding, wow, okay. You may have just not had the energy for it, Scorpio. You're showing me here you're exhausted by the cycle you've been under. But you have a new cycle coming in at this time, a new world. This is your new world order, Scorpio. What do you want your new world order to be about? Do you want to have conscious love? Do you want to experience divine union? Do you want to commit to that? Because these two nights, it's the commitment to let love lead the way and to do the work, to communicate. Even when you're scared. This is somebody who's scared because they're carrying too many wounds. Reverse the roles as you see fit. If this does not resonate with you, it's somebody you're dealing with. All right. What you don't see coming is pain and hurt and disappointment. Justice. Karma. This has all served a higher purpose, Scorpio. Knight of Wands. There's a new turn here, Scorpio. I think that you got to figure your what you want out around your actual innermost desires. And once you figure that out, then you will align with that vibration. Four of Swords. Page of Cups in reverse. I think somebody disappeared. Whoever this happily ever after, there's been some sort of separation. We have a Page of Cups in reverse. This is someone who didn't open their heart when they should have, or they're on, off, and that leads to instability of a connection. Knight of Wands is you can't rely on this person. They're in, they're out. Hot and cold. This is literally hot and cold energy. And I think either you or this person is realizing I got some healing to do before I can really stop operating in that place. And what's underlying it is too many overwhelming thoughts about no. And the Spirit's like, did you take a look at the past here? Your experiences with this person, how did it make you feel? What did your gut tell you about this situation in the past? Because there was some level of safety here in the past. This is long-term happiness. So there's some sort of breakage with somebody right now in your life, Scorpio, but it's for a higher purpose. So it will lead you into your own wounding and figure out what is causing all this pain. Three of Swords to the Four of Swords. You're going to make progress. I just told Aquarius this. I'm going to tell you this too. It's a beautiful visual that landed in my social media this morning around when we have wounds that we're healing. And we really make a diligent effort to take a look at ourselves, and we go inward and we start communing with our process of unpacking the things that lead us to behave and act in certain ways, and we take responsibility for that. We have this wound, right, which is like an open cavern. And our healing work is like stitching. And the ups and downs we're going through is stitching this wound back together again. And as time goes on, when you make a diligent, dedicated, disciplined effort to do this, the stitches get smaller and smaller and you heal. So you got to ride the highs and lows. Some people, they go on a low and they're like, forget this shit. I'm not going to heal. Like, this is too hard. This is too scary. I'm not going in there. Not going into the inner child. Not going to do it. But then all life points us to going back to that place, whether it's an abandonment wound or fear of commitment wound. We all have them. We bring them in from our blueprints coming into this soul's timeline, saying, well, I want to bring this soul back into my life, this soul group, soul family, and I'm going to play out all of this, narrative so I can actually heal. Scorpio, you're at a critical mass point in your healing, as well as another person. I want to get some advice here in a moment, but now I'm going to get into one more Mystic Forest Oracle. There's healing happening on a very deep, powerful level in both of you. This needs time. This needs time. Okay? You may not even be separated from this person. You just feel like there's still a lot of work to be done to bring this back together again. But this is somebody who is very, very powerful in your life. This was upside down. So this is reverse, rejuvenate yourself. So if you don't have a full cup, you can't really give a cup to anybody else. So I think Spirit is calling you right now to really put your needs first. Scorpio, know your limits and allow them to guide you. Limitations can teach you to take better care of yourself. You have full permission to rest and say no. Maybe you've been saying yes too many times as of late. And this new cycle is about you rejuvenating yourself and coming back online because something has left you feeling completely depleted in your life. Maybe you're working too much. You're not giving yourself enough time to relax and unwind and have hermiting. Your inner child really is calling out to you at this time, Scorpio, around rejuvenating yourself and really looking at you expanding out of your comfort zone. I think you're preparing to launch and soar after taking a hit, but all it's doing is serving your growth, which is what life is about. I want to get some advice, and then we're going to get some empowering messages from Spirit Daughter and her manifestation deck. What is the advice? 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. I think this time period right now at the end of February is about making yourself happy, Scorpio. 9 of Cups and 7 of Pentacles, looking at everything, all the karma you've been unpacking lately, and be proud of yourself because you're looking at it. You're not ignoring it anymore. All right. What is the advice, Spirit? King of Wands. Whew, there's so much. I feel like there's a burning going on here. You're releasing old stuff. Hermit. Beautiful. You're going deep. Wow. Yeah. Wow. We had the world come out 3 times, Scorpio. This is a massive cycle of an ending where there's just, I feel like you were giving to so many things and all of the emotional baggage accumulated. And it's time for you to drop that burden. Start letting go. This is really an act of surrender for you. And going so deeply inward to find you again. This is the card of compassionate leadership. Are you going to compassionately lead your life, Scorpio, and do the things that fill up your cup and fill up your spirit? I feel like you're going to turn a corner in this new cycle coming in for you, and it's going to be a different Scorpio. I feel like people around are going to be like, whoa, like this is like a major glow up in your masculine energy after you say, I've had enough. I've had enough. I need to start putting myself first. I'm going to start taking care of myself, and I'm going to be letting go. I'm letting go. I think you've been pushed to the brink, and the only thing we can do in these moments in our lives is to just let go. And then something beautiful happens. The universe carries you. All right, let's get a few empowering messages here to round this out, Scorpio. We have higher love. I am love. I think that this is the biggest message I just got. This is all for you. This journey has been self-love, self-love, self-love. Are you doing that? Are you? Because when we're not loving self, we put up with a lot. And then we get so drained and we don't even feel like ourselves anymore. Nourish creativity. Yeah, this King of Wands too is that fire. It's like you're relighting a fire in your belly around, oh my God, I've just been going through the motions and I've been so stuck. And I have all this burning creativity. What happened to that? What happened to my childhood dreams? What happened to my happy? So I think that you're realizing that you're opening yourself up to receiving creativity and magic through realizing all of this all been about you and loving yourself, Scorpio, and then imagining what's possible for you. I embrace the wisdom in my imagination. You're going into a highly creative time where your healing journey has a lot to do with art therapy. I'm getting that. Do art, whatever that is. It's going to be deeply healing for you. Get it out of you. Get the shadow out of you, right? Get the higher self out of you. Like pour yourself onto the canvas of your life, or actually literally onto canvas. Paint, draw, write, dance. Find your fire for your life again, Scorpio, okay? I feel like this is a pivotal turning point for you on your path. And really, someone inspired this. It was a trigger point for you, literally and metaphorically. And now it's time. It's time. Unpack it all, right? And then let go. All right? I'm sending love, Scorpio. One more final. I just can't help myself. Heart chakra. You're doing, everyone, this is like the fourth sign that's gotten this. Everyone is healing their higher heart coherence, which is when we align the mind and the heart. We live in the higher heart, folks. And you're stripping away all the things that are in between the connection of the mind and the heart. All the gunk, right? Power wash it. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and body. This is deep. What you're going through, Scorpio, I cannot emphasize this enough, is a deep, deep heart healing. Namely between you and yourself, because all of your happiness, what stands in the way of that is you loving yourself. Okay? Namaste.